Hello, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am 9 DPO. I'm going to be taking a Wanfo, the sensitive ones that I used the last cycle. So I'm going to be taking one of these today for 9 DPO. I did want to update you guys. I was able to get my blood work to test my progesterone on 7 DPO, day 21 of my cycle. I was so relieved they were able to do it because my day 21 actually landed on a Sunday, so I had to go to the hospital to get it done. But then when I went into the hospital, I didn't realize that the actual outpatient lab work office was closed on Sundays. They were only open Mondays through Saturday. And so I went to like the ER side and explained to them that I needed a blood test on this specific day, so I couldn't really wait because they told me I could come in the next day on Monday, and I didn't want to do that because I wanted this to be an exact 7 DPO test. So luckily they agreed to get it done for me. We're still waiting on the results for that. They said it might take a while because this specific test has to get sent out to a different state, so it might be a while before I get the results. But I was able to get it done exactly on 7 DPO, which is perfect because that is supposed to be around the time where you peak in progesterone. So we'll be able to see if I am low on progesterone or if it just looks normal. I have not done any progesterone cream, topical cream at all this cycle because I wanted my blood work to be accurate. I didn't want to mess with any of those results, so I just opted for not using any progesterone cream and just having the results be very accurate and telling me what my progesterone is at cycle day 21 without any interference of adding anything to my body. So we're waiting for those results. I did take one of these tests on 7 DPO before going for my blood work, just in case if I happen to see something, then maybe I could have requested a HCG blood work as well. But I didn't see anything on 7 DPO, so it was negative. I didn't feel the need to request for additional blood work. So we're going to take one today at 9 DPO just to keep on continuing to track anything. Remember, this is the cycle that I'm supposed to be calling the OBGYN if or when I get my period for this month. If I get it, I'm supposed to be getting on the schedule to do the HSG procedure to check on my tubes and to check to see where my tubal ligation went wrong, which is allowing me to get pregnant. So lots of things happening. I'm looking forward to getting my progesterone test results and seeing what that says, but I'm also looking forward to the HSG procedure in the case where I don't end up pregnant this month. Let's go ahead and dip this test. As I get the test ready to dip, I do have to go through some, not really symptoms, but updates for this cycle. So let me get this dipped first, and then we'll give it the full 5 minutes before we check out the results. Like, I haven't really had symptoms this month, no pregnancy symptoms that are super obvious, at least. Like today I kind of feel queasy, but it could be just hormonal changes. I don't have an appetite this morning at all. I've been feeling some twinges and cramping every now and then. Alright, that's going through. I'm going to set it right here. So while we wait for that, let me look at my little calendar on the app that I use, Fertility Friend. So for this month, like I said, I did not use any progesterone cream at all. I don't feel like it's been working for me anyway, but I will say that I had some spotting on 3 DPO this cycle. So I ovulated September 22nd, right on cycle day 14, like I was supposed to. So 3 DPO I had a day of spotting, then 4 DPO no spotting at all, 5 and 6 DPO I had spotting again, And then today, then I had 2 days of no spotting. Today at 9 DPO, I have very little tiny bit of spotting this morning, which has just turned into just tan when I wipe. So no actual fresh blood anymore. So I've had quite a few couple of days of spotting, starting from 3 DPO. Last cycle I started spotting at 8 DPO, and that's with progesterone cream, and I thought that was the earliest that I have ever started spotting. But this month, with no progesterone cream at all, I started spotting at 3 DPO. Even though it hasn't been every single day, I've been spotting pretty much on and off. As much as I haven't been spotting, the same amount of days I have been spotting. So it's kind of half and half. We'll see what continues to happen. Other than like the slight cramping, I feel like the slight cramping is what makes my spotting happen, because after I notice some cramping and twinges and aches, then I experience some spotting, and then it kind of just all goes away and I don't feel anything and the spotting withers away. But this test at 9 DPO, we will see what happens and what it says. Of course, I would need to contact my doctor as soon as possible if I were to start seeing lines. But as of now, the test that I took on 7 didn't show anything, and obviously that's super early anyway. And while we continue testing for this cycle, we are waiting for the progesterone results, see what the doctor has to say about that. I'm not sure if they usually put people on progesterone unless they are pregnant. I know the OBGYN mentioned that they don't really prescribe progesterone unless you're pregnant, but at least knowing if I'm low on it, they'll be ready and prepared to prescribe that to me in the case I do end up pregnant. Other than all of that, I am looking forward to the HSG test appointment, which I'm not sure when they'll schedule that, but I know I'm supposed to let them know as soon as I start bleeding for this month, for October, so we can get on the schedule for that. So that's what we're looking forward to. I will give this test a couple more minutes. We'll check out the results together and see what may be going on for this month. And hopefully we get some answers to all of our questions very soon. I've done all of the hormonal panel blood work already. Everything seems to be fine. Everything is in the correct levels. So we're really just waiting on that progesterone test to see if that is what's causing my early spotting before AF comes. And see where we go from there. The HSG test will also give us some more answers, at least I hope so, at what could be going on internally as well. So I'm going to come back when this test is ready to read and we will check it out together. And alright, should have been plenty of time now. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put this on a tissue. See if we see anything. I have to take a closer look at this. I can't see anything from the camera. Let me get an above shot real quick. Alright, the lighting in my bathroom just feels so dark today, so I came over here by our living room window. Much better lighting. I don't know if I'm seeing anything or not. Maybe just like a little shadowy something as usual. I feel like these tests, they're really, really good. They don't give any false lines, but if you stare at them too hard, it's easy to imagine things, because it seems to have like the slightest, faintest shadow where the line should go. But these tests have been really good for me so far, and they don't give any indents and things like that. So I'll take a couple pictures, and maybe I will do daily testing. I'm not sure. I haven't decided what I want to do this month, because obviously it's like we're not preventing, so there could very well be a chance that I could be pregnant. But I also kind of in the back of my mind don't wish I was pregnant this month, because that would kind of ruin what I have planned with the doctor with the HSG test. But of course, if God decides that this is the time and this is the month, I would be eternally grateful and be excited. I had another dream the other day. I was telling my husband about another baby girl dream. Every time I have a dream of having a baby, it's always a baby girl, and she is always big and beautiful, like a huge newborn. In my dream, this time she came out and already knew how to crawl, so that was kind of crazy. She was like very advanced, very alert, and somehow like she was already starting to crawl as a newborn. So that was funny, but I always have a dream of baby girls, and I haven't had one in a very long time, so that actually surprised me. But yeah, I'm gonna do daily testing, and I'm not gonna call this positive. I'm gonna call it negative for 9 DPO. Just continue testing from here. Yeah, I'm going to post this video today, and then I'll see how I feel for the rest of this cycle. And then I'll definitely let you know what my progesterone came out for the 7 DPO test that I did, the blood work. So I'll keep you updated with that, but I'm not sure if I'll share my test for the rest of this month and maybe delay them a little bit, or I'm not sure if I'm going to post them in real time. But I'll post this one for sure today. So if you're watching this today, Tuesday, I did actually take this test. Let me take a couple pictures, look at this for a little bit before I go and save it in my notebook, and then we'll just continue to see what goes on from here.